As illustrated earlier, a pendulum can be powered by both its supporters and its opponents. Loss of energy on behalf of an adherent is just half the story. If a pendulum is sufficiently destructive, it can damage a person's welfare and future. Everyone encounters negative news or events at some point. These are provocations from pendulums. People usually react in one of two ways. If the news isn't too upsetting, they ignore it and it quickly fades. But if it triggers fear or annoyance, it captures their mental energy, pulling them into the pendulum's influence and aligning their thoughts with its frequency. When someone reacts to negativity with anger, fear, or worry, they unknowingly radiate energy at the pendulum's frequency. This energy not only feeds the pendulum, but also aligns with corresponding sectors in the alt space, shifting the person to a lifeline filled with more of what they want to avoid. A pendulum traps your thought energy, keeping it fixed at a harmful frequency, which is why its influence is so destructive. We usually ignore news about accidents and disasters if they don't directly affect us. Why get upset unnecessarily? When you hear about such events, you're on a lifeline where you're just a witness, not a victim. However, if you engage deeply with these stories, discussing them and dwelling on them, you may shift to a lifeline where you become the victim instead of the observer. The stronger your desire to avoid something, the more likely it is that you will encounter it. To actively fight against what you do not want in your life is to make every effort to ensure that it is present. When you do not want there to be bad weather, you think about how much you dislike rain. When you've had enough of your job, you begin to love to hate it. When you're annoyed and worried about the constant flow of bills you need to make each month, they will keep piling on. You get what you actively fight against. This is why you get what you do not want. The things you fear and hate or strongly dislike will keep showing up in your life because of the energy you give them. Other things you'd rather avoid don't appear because you're not emotionally invested in them. When you focus on and react emotionally to what you don't want, you invite it into your reality. When your thoughts align with a specific frequency, you naturally shift to a matching life path. Pendulums lock your energy to that frequency, amplifying the effect. No action is needed to move to undesired life paths. Simply thinking negatively and fueling it with emotions is enough. To remove unwanted things from your life, you must break free from the pendulum controlling your thoughts. Avoid reacting to its provocations or engaging with it. You can free yourself by either defeating the pendulum or stopping its sway. Both methods will be explained further.